And now, we'd like to feature...
Welcome, Zach's back in the studio, starting the progress. We are the two Aussie investors, and I haven't done this saying for a while. We are the two Aussie investors. Then what do I say? Then I say we are here for your entertainment to talk property, shares, cryptocurrency, gold, and NVX.
Gold.
Is that the right order?
NV fucking X.
And then I say, I am Anzac, and with me tonight is the ever incredible, the long contained, the often imitated, but never duplicated. It's Grovesy.
Yeah, whoop, whoop.
I still got it. I did it, cuz. I did it.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes. 2 weeks. We've been on for 2 weeks. We've
Bit of a hiatus,
a
but
bit
we're
of
back.
a hiatus. It happens to all of us.
Better than ever.
Yeah.
COVID shots. And family
COVID shots, and dramas. Yeah. But we're here.
It all happening.
We're alive. And what's happening? Oh, excuse me there. What's happened in the economy? Couple of weeks.
What?
It's
Been all
never
happening.
a boring fucking
Never
day,
a dull
is it?
moment, is it?
You know, like you couldn't say that, could you? You couldn't be
If
like,
it's not-
there's nothing to think or talk about, you know?
No, but it's not fucking lettuce being $10. It's, bananas being $10 or
Bananas
petrol
are
at $3.
I didn't notice bananas have gone up. I noticed
No, bananas are cheap. Bananas
Yeah.
are cheap. Yeah.
Well, that's what you do.
Lettuce is still expensive.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive.
Everything's expensive. Yeah.
It's going
Except
nuts.
bananas. Except bananas.
Yeah. Why the fuck are bananas like $1.50 a kilo?
Oh, fuck. We eat a
Something
lot
like
of bananas, cuss. Seriously.
Yeah, same here.
Just-
Bananas
just-
and apples. They're great
Just
for kids.
fucking
Just churn them out.
bananas. They keep coming in. And as soon as you get, it's just banana time. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Every day, banana day.
Every day with 3 kids is bananas as well, as we know.
Oh, fuck. My life is fucking bananas. The economy's bananas. Everything's
Johnny's
fucking
bananas. Our lives are
bananas.
bananas.
Everything. Desktop. Let's have a look. What do we got here, cuz? Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see that.
Okay, move that down. So a couple of ones are a little bit old. I just kind of wanted to do, if that's okay. I guess we'll talk about property first. I think
I sent
this to you just today.
Yeah.
What's the
Yes,
date today?
yes.
The 26th July. So not long left
Yeah.
of July. Rapid drop in Sydney House.
Bloody
I mean, we've
over
fucking
halfway
heard
through
it
the
before.
year.
Why'd I even send it to you? We don't need this
Yeah.
shit. You know?
What do they mean by rapid though? Right.
Rapido.
1.9%.
In Spanish,
That's not-
rapido.
Considering we've gone up 35, 40% over the last 2-3 years, 1.9 is nothing. Right.
Exactly. It's the 1.9% of the past month, which is the fastest rate of decline in 40 years. It is
Really?
like, it's again, like it doesn't sound that much, but anyway, 40 fastest in 40 years. And here's good old Manly. I knew this would come up as I was scrolling down there. Look at that.
That been a controversy.
Yeah, that's bloody everywhere.
You guys are screwed.
What is it? Just
Second of any
fucking
players.
talking about that. Is that it? That's just little article there, and then it's on to Manly already. Geez, sorry, cuz. Fucking Manly. Okay, move on to the next one. Is that okay? That's it. That was
Go for it.
as fuck. Okay, close that. Close that. Okay. Okay, this is an old one, and I just kind of
This is from what's his name? The guy we had on, Jonathan. This is from Jonathan.
No,
Is it? No?
no, he didn't send us this one. I had this when we were going to do an episode last week, and I just kind of thought it's a bit clickbaity. It's really difficult. Domestic violence victims struggle to find housing amid Sydney's rental crisis. I just kind of felt like it's like saying, okay, the rental crisis, it's so bad. Of course, it's bad when you're renting or looking for a place. If you're an owner and you've got a place, it's a little better because you're seeing the prices go up, or you're an owner and not, want to buy. so to speak, a investment. But this is saying this is bringing in domestic violence. And I watch this. It doesn't talk anything about fucking domestic violence. This little video here. I'll click play. Is that okay?
This is a hard-fought race. You missed the bus. You missed the bus.
You missed the bus. What do you think I'm going to say here? But I actually like her. Missing the bus, dude. You missed the bus. You missed the bus. I think she's talking about, you got
the rental bus.
The rental bus. You missed the rental bus. You should have said. You missed the rental bus. You missed the rental bus. She's short too. You can tell because her eyes are looking up.
Yes.
House hunting tenants today in Penrith, where it's the prices.
Oh, can you see the graffiti there, cuz? Look at that. Can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that out. Good on you, Penrith professionals. You got out.
They should have put the sign over the graffiti.
There was probably graffiti behind the sign, cuz.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Move. They're just going up and up and up and up, and there's less and less and less available. They're even
Jesus, this is Penrith for you, cuz.
Right now, some of the most hard to come by rentals are in our city's west. Availability at 1.27%.
Wow, 1.27. Jeez.
And it just, it's the same,
That's
with
tight,
these
isn't it?
statistics, you can never get zero,
Yeah.
because there's always going to be a place available to
It's
do
like
that weekend.
It's like unemployment where they say, at uni when we learnt, like, what is it, 4.5% is full employment. And we're at 3.5 now. But obviously while we're in a jobs crisis.
Because there's
because you're always going to have 2%.
There's always a percentage
won't work.
that you cannot get rid of.
2% won't work, and 2% are in between jobs.
Fucking useless.
Yeah.
And to relate it to this, 1.something%, it's always that minimum. Like people are moving out, they got to advertise it.
Moving out.
People moving in, they show it once,
Yeah.
Well, it's on the fucking internet for 30 seconds before someone wants it. The fact is that it will never become fucking zero. That is, if you call it full employment, this is full.
It's like 3%, isn't it? 3% vacancy rates, about an even market.
Yeah. Well,
I think they say. Right.
There you go. So there's nothing on here. So we'll keep playing.
But it's the southwest with the fewest options. Vacancy rates the city's lowest at 0.6.
Fuck, we just said you couldn't get lower than that, but look at that. So that's
0.65. That's crazy.
With such limited options, no one is feeling this more than our city's southwest. This demand will place pressure on the areas already climbing rental.
She's cute. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Really cute. Nice hair, well spoken. I like her.
Yeah.
Prices have increased 11%.
Oh, is that a Kiwi accent? Did you just say 11?
Kiwi. Yeah,
11?
it's Kiwi.
It's increased 11%.
Or South African.
Yeah.
In the last year,
landlords have every opportunity to pass on the increased cost of mortgages to their renters.
Lobby group Everybody's Home calling for more support.
The solution is really for the...
What do you think I'm going to say about her?
She's got very yellow glasses.
Very yellow glasses. Look at those glasses. Seriously, they stick out like dog.
Is it the yellow wiggle?
It's the yellow wiggle. It's the yellow nerdy wiggle. Well, short grey hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, good on you, yellow nerdy wiggle.
What was the article that Jonathan sent through? It was something similar, wasn't it? Saying that.
I think I got it, cuz.
Yeah. Because we did say we'd play that.
To help for those struggling to pay. A spokesperson for Social Services Minister Amanda Rishworth says the federal government expects to spend around $5 billion on Commonwealth rental assistance between 2022.
Well, you know what we're going to say. The answer isn't fucking, that's not going to fix the problem. Fixing the problem
subsidies won't
is fixing fucking supply.
Yeah. Encouraging people to
more places that are affordable, using that
and encouraging people to rent out investment properties at the end of the day.
And 2023 aimed at reducing rental that, as living costs keep rising, could affect us all.
That's a nice treat.
Yeah, it's kind of a joke, really.
There she is. Oh, I wanted to pause on her. Kind of a joke.
Ruth Wynne Williams.
Is she a Karen, you think? I think she's a
Yeah,
Karen.
she's a fucking Karen, all right. All right, there you go. We all know that rents are going up. What's the next one we're looking at? Okay, you sent this to me today.
Yeah, this was similar story, really.
Yeah, but
This was in Melbourne, though.
Australia's rental crisis worsens as record
Oh, no, I think
price
this was in
hikes
Sydney.
leave tenants desperate. Leading, oh, this is the fitness trainer here.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Darlinghurst tenant.
Darlinghurst.
Nah, mate.
Yeah, that's why I sent it to you, because you've got properties in
I got
Darlinghurst, don't you?
a place in Darlinghurst. I don't
Yeah.
know whereabouts that is, but Darlinghurst tenant Mark Moon says renting in a market that is constantly rising has him worried about the future if his situation changes. Well, if you are renting, you're always going to be worried, you know, like you just don't know if the owner's going to fucking move in or sell it or this or that. That's the truth,
Right.
you know, so that's one of the benefits of buying, which is your place is more stable. Or
You got that security.
You've got that security. Doesn't matter whether you're renting a place for $300 a week or $3,000 a week, you can just as likely be turfed.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons to buy is that.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. But yeah, if you're turfed in a market like this, what the fuck are you going to do if you're giving you 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 5 weeks or who knows? Like it takes longer than that to find a place. So you're fucked.
I guess more people are probably going to share houses a lot more as well.
Yeah.
Like maybe just rent a room rather than a house.
This is interesting. You wonder if you'd be better off paying a mortgage rather than rent, but interest rates are going up. And in my line of work, gym memberships and personal training and yoga can be things people stop doing first when they're trying to cut back. Interesting. Yeah. So yeah, he's talking about.
You've only got so much discretionary income, as they say.
And also elastic and inelastic goods and services.
Yep.
Like, you know, what's an elastic good or service? What's an inelastic good or service? Like, and people are not wanting to get rid of, what's the difference again, Gravesy? You remember the elastic was.
I think elastic's like, fuel prices. They'll go up and down with demand.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what inelastic. I guess it means the opposite. Where prices are very stable.
Remember we talked about an elastic good and an inelastic good. Like heroin is elastic, or insulin. Whatever price it is, people are going to pay it.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I guess milk and bread, people will pay it because they need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Petrol, because you've got to get around.
It's inelastic. Yeah. So it's if it's inelastic, people will pay whatever they have to get it.
Yeah.
Like
which
a
is why
diabetic buying insulin.
Yeah.
Extreme case.
Diabetic. Yeah. Which is why we've said why property prices don't generally crash as much as they always say.
Because people need places.
People need a place to stay. So they'll forgo other things.
Okay, median rental asking price units. Okay, so Sydney, 525, 500, 470. Okay, it goes this way, doesn't it? So it doesn't look like much when you see 500 to 525, but that's medium. That's, the average. So what's pumping the most? Sydney and Melbourne,
Brisbane,
Canberra, Hobart.
Pretty much everywhere.
Fucking everywhere. What's not pumping? Perth.
Yeah.
But, it hasn't changed, Perth.
Yeah. Which is surprising because you think with the commodity boom, you'd think there'd be more people moving there.
Houses, look at that. Holy fuck, look at houses.
12.7. Oh, that's for rental, for house rentals.
600, 620. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going up, isn't she?
Yeah.
And the top is Brisbane.
Brisbane. Yeah.
Yeah, at the top.
Everyone's moving to Brisbane.
Yep. And they're all going
Gives you
there.
a
Oh,
place
we'll
to
rent
be.
for a bit and see if we like it.
Yeah.
See if we can put up with these Queenslanders.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Next article. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You sent this to me last week. It's a little bit old, but what's this one?
Oh, yeah. This was just interesting to see where most of the international renters are setting their sights, like which suburbs. So for Sydney, like your Chadstones and sorry, not Chadstone, Chatswood, those sort of areas are generally where the Asians would like to live.
Yeah.
And where I live, Point Cook, as I mentioned, that's real. And there's lots of Indian people out here.
Oh, you've watched this, have you?
No, I haven't watched it. I've read the article though.
Okay.
So,
Well, instead of reading the article, let's watch this guy, Cameron Kusher. We've seen him before, haven't we?
Yeah, he's a
REA or something. Is it just me, or he looks a fucking lot older?
Yeah, he does. Didn't
I
we
tell
see
you,
him
he
at a
looks a lot older. I look a lot fucking older. I grew a little bit of a beard. I know you can't see it there, but it's all grey. I'm as grey as fucking you and Cameron fucking Kusher. You know?
Didn't we see this guy like
nomads.
10 years ago? We saw him 10 years ago, didn't we? At a property seminar.
Oh, we did see him, did we? Well, he looked young then.
Yeah, in Melbourne, remember? At the convention centre?
Yeah, he looked young. Look at him now. He's as old as fucking the hills now. Jesus. And so are we. What the fuck happened? When did we become grey?
I know.
Fuck, we're gonna have to buy one of those bloody
Grecian
grey
5.
nomad fucking travel around fucking eating baked beans for fucking 10 months a year. All right, let's watch your mate Cameron. You ready? Grey nomad.
Yeah. Go.
I'll turn the fucking sound up.
Nationally, which is the strongest rental growth we've seen on record. Our records go back to 2015, so a lot of pressure on the rental market at the moment. That's pushing up rents. So over the past 12 months, capital city rents have increased by 4.4%, which is pretty strong rental growth in a normal year, but regional rents have increased by 11.4%. So obviously that's a much slower rate of growth than what we're seeing in the capital city. So there's a number of factors driving up rents. Firstly, the stock of available rent is extremely low. We've seen a lot of investors leaving the market. We're seeing a lot of people using what were rental properties as second homes, and we're seeing a lot more people putting properties into short-term rental accommodation, which is reducing the supply. And we've seen a big increase in demand for rentals in inner city areas. That's partly because the cost of renting has reduced quite significantly. In regional and outer capital city markets, it's because a lot of people have moved into those areas over the past 2 years, and that's exacerbated rental growth with more people searching for rental accommodation. Ultimately, what we need is more supply. So the quickest way to fix that is to get more investors buying properties. We also know that the federal...
Yeah, so fucking give investors perks to fucking buy.
Yeah, more incentives to take the risk.
Nice kitchen, I got to add.
The government is offering a lot of incentives for first home buyers to enter into home ownership. So that... Well,
first home buyers fucking live in it. So that, as I just said,
that doesn't really increase supply, does it?
That doesn't fucking help at all, you muppet.
Could alleviate some of the pressures.
How could that fucking alleviate some of the pressures? How could first homeowners buying a place alleviate pressure?
It doesn't alleviate the rental pressure, does it?
No, that's what we're fucking talking about, Cameron fucking butthead. Seriously.
Ultimately, though, we need more supply.
Thank you, you fucking dumbass.
Even if we start planning more rental supply now, it's going to take another 3 to 4 years for that to actually...
At least 3 or 4 years. God, they can't make places in 3 to 4 years. Like
all these building,
you can't even get the fucking paperwork ready in 3 years, mate. You can't even get the fucking paperwork.
And that's one area that government can help out, isn't it? By cutting a lot of the red tape and all the bullshit that they put up. You know.
Be built. So we don't see any real easing of rental pressures. What's likely to happen is some of the rental pressures in regional markets is going to ease because the impetus to move there is not as strong.
The what? What did he say? The what to move there?
The impetus to move there.
It's a nice word. Good work, Cameron.
But there's going to be more demand in the inner city areas, pushing up rents in those inner city and mill ring markets of the major capital cities. Our expectation for rents over the next 6 to 12 months is further rental growth. It is going to move from the regional markets back into the major capital cities, but we can't see anything that's going to fix these supply issues that we're facing. More people are going to be coming into the country, and those people are going to be looking for rents. So the market is very much looking like it's going to remain tight, and rents are going to continue to increase. And it's going to be very hard for renters to find accommodation. There's going to be lots of competition and ongoing limited supply.
Thank you, Cameron Kusher.
There you go.
So you read this, which was it the same shit that he just said?
No, it just shows you the main areas where people are looking in Sydney and Melbourne, like from what country they're coming from. So you see here, there's a lot of people from China.
Yeah, wow.
India,
Rent
of course.
431. India, yeah, wow.
Hong Kong, and if you keep scrolling down, you'll see the areas that they tend to like to move to, the areas.
Okay, Australia's overseas born population top 10 census 2011. Okay.
So not surprising, England, India, China, New Zealand make up the top 4. Our parents were English. So there you go. For people from the UK, they like Gold Coast, Brisbane, Sydney, Perth, Melbourne.
Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's it.
Oh, I thought there was more.
Oh, this one.
Oh, there
United States. Oh, so
Sydney,
I'll show you
Melbourne.
the top one. So UK, Gold Coast, number 1. Of course, they're coming over here for the meter
the
maids
weather.
and the weather.
Yeah.
And Brisbane,
beaches.
number 2. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look, it look, of course, Melbourne last because that's the fucking coldest. Just goes
Exactly.
from the best weather to the worst weather.
That's
They
right.
know. People from the UK know. United States, Sydney.
Yeah.
Okay. Adelaide's made it in for America. Wow, they've gone for the big cities, America.
Yeah. Yeah, they're more
the big
attractive.
jobs, probably. You know,
Bigger
they're all
jobs,
skilled migrants and stuff.
True. Yeah.
New Zealand, Gold Coast first.
Gold
I believe
Coast.
that. I believe
Not
that. And Brisbane
surprising.
again.
Half of New Zealand's in Queensland.
And look at
And
this.
Melbourne.
Gold
There's
Coast,
heaps of Kiwis in
Brisbane,
Melbourne.
and then Sunshine Coast.
Yeah.
Top 4. Wow. Queensland. All these Kiwis, they're going straight there.
Yeah.
And
Getting the
Sydney's
suntan.
not even on there.
Nah, which is surprising. I thought there'd be a lot more Kiwis in Sydney.
Yeah.
But
Well,
maybe
there's
it's
fucking
the
heaps.
cost. Could be the cost.
Too
as well.
expensive, you know.
Their
They're not
exchange rate's
educated, these
not
Kiwis,
good.
you know. They're too stupid for Sydney.
Good rugby league players though.
Too fucking dumb for Sydney. Okay, next one. Hong Kong. What? Look at that.
Yeah, lots of, and that's very typical in Melbourne.
Yeah,
That's
Chatswood.
huge
Epping.
Asian population in
Yeah,
Doncaster.
Chatswood and Epping make it in the top.
Yeah,
Pacific. That's
Waverley. So
Hong Kong. China. Wow, look at this. Do you know this? Baldwin?
yeah, Baldwin, Box Hill. That's all eastern suburbs of Melbourne. Camberwell,
Fuck,
Baldwin,
look, it's
Doncaster.
all Victoria. China
all
is
Victoria.
all Victoria.
Yeah, because they tend to like the bigger houses, like the McMansion type houses, which a lot of those suburbs are very nice suburbs with great schools too.
Oh, wow. Singapore. Okay. It's a bit more
Yeah, I
typical.
found that surprising. I didn't think they'd want to come to Melbourne from Singapore.
Yeah, and Perth.
And Perth.
Perth is number
Right.
2. Yeah, wow.
And Brighton.
Brighton. Where the fuck is Brighton?
Brighton, and that's like the number one posh suburb in Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's where all the celebs. It's where Warney
Well, they're
lives.
cashed up, aren't they? Singaporeese.
Cashed up, I guess. Yeah,
You
maybe
know?
it's because a lot of executives come from. Well, I guess Sydney's third in that. So yeah.
India, Melbourne.
Point
Where? Point
Cook.
Cook. That's you, cuz.
On there. Yeah, that's me.
Number 3. Holy fucking moly.
Yeah.
And the ponds, that's Sydney.
Not
So
sure where
that's
that is.
that's northwest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
In the hills. Hills.
Yeah, in the
district,
hills.
like
In the
that.
hills. Really
Yeah.
nice area.
Yeah.
So Melbourne number 1. So Sydney's there. Point Cook. There's more Indians searching for Point Cook than the whole of Sydney. That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's it. Okay, that was kind of fun looking at that too.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, wasn't it? So I thought it would be good to show.
Have we
that.
watched this one? Available renters. It's possible. Have we watched this?
It's kind of talking about the same stuff though.
Same shit. We'll
Same
not
shit.
watch it then.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Move on to something else.
Move on to something else. Yeah. I'm sick of it. I think this one here.
Yeah. What was
You
this?
made rich Crypto King.
Crypto King.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
BRICS. You know, BRICS is Brazil,
It's, Brazil, Russia,
Russia, India, China, South Africa. So the
South Africa.
biggest developing countries right now.
Yeah.
Developing new global reserve currency.
Wow.
Will be based on a currency basket of the 5 nations bloc, according to the Russian president. President Vladimir Putin said on Wednesday that are currently working on setting up a new global reserve currency. The issue in creating an international reserve currency based on the basket of currencies of our countries is being worked out. God, I've only got 10 minutes to go of this. According to the Russian president, the member states also developing blah, blah, blah. Earlier group. Oh, well, that's about it. It doesn't say much. That's it. Guys.
But that's a huge call. Like it's going to be interesting to see whether other countries will use that as their reserve currency, or whether they still go.
And when we say currency, we're talking about a physical coin and notes, or we're talking about like
most
crypto.
Most countries peg their currency to the US dollar. So, but they're saying that they're going to create this new currency that other countries can peg their currency to, which will be very interesting to see.
Yeah, because I mean we've seen it with the euro, and there's talk of, you know, there was talk of doing it in South America, you know, but I don't know whether they can get their shit together. But
this is where probably, you know, cryptocurrency is good in that it can't be controlled by governments doing this sort of shit like they're doing. You know, because I'd be skeptical that China would be interested in, you know, making their currency a reserve currency, because half the time they keep their currency high so that they're so that they can export,
because they can control it more,
and they can control it. So
or by doing this, they can control it less.
Yeah. So
but
that's why
you know,
I'm same with Russia. Like, why would Russia want to do that? I'm a bit skeptical about that.
Yeah. Anyway, interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, very interesting.
Okay, what do we got here? This again is a little bit old.
Oh yeah, I did read this the other day. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, they're going to ban it from 2035.
Yeah, I mean the only interesting thing is 2035 is soon, and you know, if you're in Canberra, it's not hard to drive to bloody Queanbeyan and fill your car up, you know, whatever. If they ban petrol cars, like they'll still be there. They'll just ban petrol stations, right?
Yeah. But I mean, this is what every article we've read to do with batteries. There seems to be this focus on 2030 is kind of the target, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's when everything's going to be converted to electric. So we've basically got about a decade.
Yeah.
And then most people's cars will be electric.
Yeah. Yeah, if you buy a new car, it'll be electric. And you know, we've got this new government in, and the top thing on their list is climate. You know, it's the very top thing on their list.
Yeah, meeting the greenhouse emission targets.
Yeah, yep. Electric cars will be exempt from a 5% import tax. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's the way I see it. It's going to become like everyone's got solar panels now, right? Because it makes sense to have them.
Yep.
From a financial point of view, and that's what's going to become with electric cars, because petrol is just going to keep getting more and more expensive.
Yeah. Yeah. NVX.
We've had a great week last week.
Great week.
It was up 27% last
week.
After
gaining 27% last week. Novonix share price is struggling this week. Is it though? I don't think it went down this week.
It's like up 2% today. Like I think it's a bit of a non-event article, but I thought I'd throw it in there anyway. Also about the 27% increase last week.
Okay, well, up 2% today, past 5 days, you know.
Yeah, so still up 8% over the last 5 days.
Okay, but most of that was, you know, not Wednesday, but Thursday, Friday. But yeah, it's not down.
Yeah.
What did it hit? It started the week here at 252, and now it's 247. So yeah, what do you say about that? Come on, fucking Novonix.
Let's have some announcements. I can't believe we've had no announcements for like 6 months. It's just ridiculous.
What the fuck are we meant to talk about? You know?
I know. Oh, have you got that video of the guy at the Novonix plant though that got a job?
Yeah, I do, but it was through LinkedIn and I was clicking on it. I watched it, but it didn't work on my computer just now.
Ah, right. That was awesome though, wasn't it? Like it showed,
really liked
the guy.
Yeah.
Had the Novonix
hoodie.
Top.
Yeah.
The hoodie. How cool.
I want to get some. Can we get some?
Yeah, I'd love to get one. Yeah, we should write to the company and say.
Say, we're your biggest fucking fans. You know, I'm happy to buy them.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got grandma here. She's doing this face like, what the fuck? And you know what? I'm there with you, grandma.
Yeah. How the fuck do we go $12?
But you know, $2? I'm happy with last week, but keep on pumping, you know? Keep on pumping.
Pump. Back up to 12 and then on to 20.
Exactly. Anyway, next one. Share price clawback. Oh, this was a couple of days earlier. So
that was earlier. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that was us about 6 months ago.
Yeah. No. Yeah, what the fuck? No, well, not even 6 months ago. 6 months ago, we were ching. You know,
we were like riding high.
Yeah. Fuck.
Very emotional stock.
And then you sent me all these ones, cuz. Now I don't think we've done this one.
Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah, this is interesting because this shows what happened in the 1970s, and you know, is saying could the same thing happen? But I don't think it will to the same extent because there's a lot more controls in place. But basically, in the 70s, the same thing happened. Inflation went nuts. Then we had stagflation. Then interest rates went to like 19%, and then they had a massive recession, massive unemployment. But that was back in the days when the reserve banks were controlled by governments, so it became a lot more political, I think. So whereas nowadays, I don't think you'd see the RBA going to 19% again.
Jesus, God, there'd be blood on the dance floor then, wouldn't there?
Yeah, like it's just doesn't make sense to do it.
Yeah.
But it's interesting if you look at some of those graphs, like it's very similar to what's happening now. Like, because oil is the precursor for everything, as we've said before.
Yeah.
Because it affects everything. Everything's got to get shipped around.
Geez, look at the oil. It went from $3.50 to $11 in
that was back in
1973 to 74.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll put it in the description. People can read it if they want.
Yeah. It's actually quite
a couple more to look at. What's this one?
Yeah.
The outlook for energy and metal prices.
Yeah, this was more
Oh,
so
for
to look
listening,
at.
is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
audio.
it's quite long. Yeah, so probably not a good one to.
I'll
to
put
listen to.
it in the description. People
Put it
want
in there. Yeah.
And next one, unemployment rate hits 48.
Yeah, it's
year
like I was saying
low.
before. Yeah, it's unbelievable, 3.5%.
Yeah, yeah. So
It's
full
phenomenal.
employment, we talked about that before. So like the lowest since August 1974.
Yeah,
It can't
for
get
48
lower.
years. 48 years. So, I mean, if anyone wants a job at the moment, they can go and get one tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're not working right
What they're
now, you don't want to work.
No,
You know?
no.
That's the truth. Or you.
Like I was watching a current affair tonight. And I said that Coles has 8,000 jobs available countrywide.
Yeah, wow.
You could go to Coles tomorrow and get a job.
Yeah,
If you wanted, doing anything.
yeah. Well, where I work, you just can't find people.
Yeah.
It's
Same at my work. Like they've
very
doubled referral fees.
and what's happening now is people are asking for more money.
Yeah.
So wages are going up.
Which is where you get that stagflation, though. Like that's what we don't want to get into.
Yeah. All right. Well, there we go. The great job boom.
Yeah. But look at that. Like massive fall in COVID and then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple more to look at. We've only got a few minutes. We've got this. You can't lose which ASX lithium shares. It's a bit of an old one, that one.
But this is what pumped Novonix last week because Musk said that, lithium shares, which I don't know, everyone thinks Novonix is lithium, but we've got nothing to do with lithium.
Yeah.
But they seem to get tarred with the same brush. But they were saying effectively, Musk was saying that, it's a license to print money, but I think it's the same for graphite as well. The margins in graphite are going to be the same as with lithium.
Yeah.
Margins